Up to now, we have examined how ICTs have been used in various sectors of development, in particular to address the Sustainable Development Goals. This section looks at how ICTs can be integrated into the national development plans to achieve the goals that a country has signed up for. The real power of ICTs lies in their potential to improve development outcomes and to smoothen and accelerate the process. In this, one has to look at two dimensions of ICTs to support the SDG. The first of these is that of ICT policies, and the second is the inclusion of ICT expertise in all sectors from the levels of policy, decision-making, and implementation. So let's look at ICT policies briefly. Telecommunication and broadband connectivity to all public facilities, urban and rural, by 2020, so that ICT-enabled support to deployment of SDG programs can be effectively provided, would be one goal that could be set as a policy. A second approach would be the effective use of USO, or Universal Service Obligation funds, that governments collect from telecom service providers to extend reach and access. A policy for ICT training of all relevant public officials and service providers on a regular basis and a continuing basis, so as to orient them and to update their knowledge in how to use technology for better public administration, particularly because this is a fast evolving sector. Finally, the development and deployment of ICT-based delivery systems in all sectors of development. A government can have a policy to deploy the Internet of Things, that through remote sensing, control of connected devices for the public infrastructure and environmental management. Government can institute policies for encouraging and deploying public-private partnerships and hybrid domain partnerships, such as social enterprises, as part of corporate social responsibility. Deployment of ICT-based sustainable development information systems that connects all public services, public facilities, the business sector, and the public, and engaging with all sectors. Involving ICT specialists as part of decision-making and implementation teams is very important. So in this connection, the role of the government Chief Information Officer changes from one who is simply a technology officer to one who identifies challenges, risks, and opportunities of including ICTs in the strategic planning process. The GCIO can also advise on strategic ICT choices among the many options available to government, can monitor and propose mid-course corrective actions. The CIO or CTO, Chief Technical Officer, becomes a key member then of all the national plans to integrate SDGs into national implementation policies and plans of the government. To summarize, effective use of ICTs to address the SDGs needs action at both the national and subnational levels. Since the goals are complex and require a merging of economic, social, and environmental aspects, while also ensuring inclusivity, it is necessary to incorporate the use of ICTs in policy making and to transform the role of the Chief Information Officer from being merely a technology officer to being one who is a key partner and player in all aspects of national development policy planning and implementation.